Hi, my name's Bronwyn Eastley and today I'm sharing with you a step-by-step instructional video on how to make a 6x6 easel card featuring the beautiful bees and butterflies collection by Paper Rose Studio, and it uses the lovely embossed die cuts as well. Okay, so as you can see, we start off with a piece of 12x6 cardstock, and we need to score it along the length at the 6-inch mark and then fold the top down halfway so we have a 3-inch easel section there. You'll need another sheet of cardstock 6x6, as well as cutting out 3 wonky picket fences that are from the wood grain area on the pattern paper. I've cut down 2 pieces of cardstock 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches, one for the card front and one for the base of the easel card. Okay, you also will need an easel stopper, and I've made it a rectangular prism easel stopper, and I've cut that from a piece of pattern paper there, and I've also used the other end of the piece to fussy cut a floral edge border that I'll use in front of the picket fence. And I'm just showing you here the scoring lines. Don't worry about all the measurements because I'll have all of these available to you in my written instructions, and they're available as a PDF download on my website, and I'll have a link to that in the description below. So first of all, I needed to glue the beautiful pattern papers to the card front and to the card base, and that's how you can see how the easel is constructed. And there you go, it slips down, so you need to pop that easel stopper on there, and I call this a block or a rectangular prism that I need to make just to form that easel stopper. And I've just speeded up the process here just to make the video a little bit quicker for you. You can see that I've decided on how I'm going to what orientation those gorgeous flowers are going to be, and what part I need to glue down onto the card base to form the stopper. And I worked out that I needed to come down about 2 inches, I think. Just let me check. 2 inches from the top of the card base to glue that into place. I just need to apply glue to the underside of that stopper there, and once I've got the markings where I need it to go, I just need to pop it in place at the 2-inch mark down from the centre fold. So that acts as the stopper, and it's also acts as a little place where I can actually build a 3D scene, and starting off with attaching the picket fence. So as I said, I die cut 3 of those from the wonky picket fence metal cutting die from Paper Rose Studio, and I'm just going to glue it along the front of that rectangular prism or block platform section there. So just need to apply glue along the bottom of each of the fences, and when you push it down, make sure that it doesn't extend along over the edge of the card. Gluing the second bit into place, and I realised, I didn't glue that tiny little bit of top piece together there, so I just added some glue. I remembered for this piece, so I added some glue at the top and attached that last section in place. And I noticed as I pushed that down that it does extend a little bit, so just turned it round. So I'm right-handed, it's easy to cut from that side, and just trimmed that off. Okay, so there's that section done. Now I just grab my fussy cut flower border that I did, and I'm just going to glue that to the front of the picket fence. making sure that that is inside, the flowers are inside the edge of the card there as well. Okay, next thing I decided to do was use an embossed die cut label that's in the pack, and I cut out the sentiment, I think it's Golden Memories it's got on there, and I thought I would add that to the label, and I thought it'd make a nice birthday card for someone that's turned 50 or someone that's celebrating a 50th wedding anniversary. I thought that sentiment was quite appropriate for that. Just add some foam dots to the bottom of the label, and I'm going to centre that in the middle there on the base of the card between the front edge and the easel stopper. Now I've cut some little strips of acetate, and I just apply glue dots to the top and bottom of the piece of acetate, and I'm going to pop a little embossed butterfly on one. So I'm going to attach that to the back of the easel stopper. So it just creates that illusion that the butterfly is flying in the air. Now I just kind of just put it down gently, didn't stick it down too hard at this stage to make sure that it was in the right position. And I'm going to do the same and add a bee onto that easel stopper as well with a little strip of acetate. If you haven't got mini glue dots, you kind of need them in your arsenal of craft supplies because they're great for this type of work, especially when you're doing 3D bits like this. Alright, so I've got the bee and the butterfly in place, and just had a look to see where it is along the, with the background in the papers there, and I chose to add a little bee to the very front section of the easel stopper as well, and applying that with a mini foam dot. So far I've got a bee and a butterfly suspended on acetate, a little bee on the left hand side at the front of the easel stopper, and now I'm just going to glue a tiny little butterfly to the top of the picket fence in between those two insects that I popped on the pieces of acetate. And I realised just needed to move those slightly, just to space them out a bit more so they looked better. When I was really happier, then I pushed down hard on those glue dots to secure those in place. And I thought I'd pop a little butterfly on the background paper, although this background paper is actually also the card front when you close it as well. So if you wanted to pop a sentiment on that section, you could as well. So I had a look at it and I thought, nah, it's just missing something. I needed to balance it off a little bit more, and I decided I would pop another bee onto the front of the picket fence on the right hand side. And I was happy with that arrangement. Okay. As push down, make sure that your fence doesn't extend beyond the edge of the card there. Just to finish it off, I thought I'd pop a couple of little gold pearls, one on either side of the label, just for a little extra embellishment. Okay, I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So push it down, close it like that, and it's ready to go inside a 6¼ inch square envelope. And I like to decorate my envelopes, so I chose to get a balloon out of the embossed die cut pack and popped it on the front of the envelope there. So once again, fold down that platform area, fold down that easel on top and pop it inside the envelope, and it's as simple as that. So thanks for watching my video tutorial today on how to make a 6x6 easel card featuring the beautiful bees and butterflies collection from Paper Rose Studio. I do have another video tutorial which you would want to go and check out, and I'll have the link to that one in the description below. I also made another version of this type of card featuring the Lavender and Fairies collection, and I have a written tutorial for that on my website. And here's a little sneak peek at the rest of the cards that I made in that collection. Thanks so much for watching.